Morning. My name is Frank Venezia. I'm sorry I couldn't be there in person. I'm away this week, but I wanted to reach out to you guys directly here, and I'm sorry it's a little informal using a camera to do this, but a couple things I normally go over with your group. Again, you're going to meet your driver managers this week. Make sure that you are, make sure you ask a lot of questions of them. Make sure you guys develop that relationship. It's huge in this business for you and your driver managers to develop a trust for each other, to be honest and have a good line of communication. They're looking for you to be on time, professional, and communicate to them. If you see something that you like, something you don't like. They actually really do want to get you the runs that you guys prefer. However, there are times that loads that you don't like, they'll ask you to do. But we really believe that it's it's a balance. You have a good day, some good days, and you have some days that are not quite the loads that you were looking for. But overall, your driver managers are here as your advocate. Okay, so we expect you're going to be able to talk to them, and they're here to support you. So. Any questions you guys have or any issues that might arise, we want you to work through your driver manager. They are your point of contact here. They're your lifeline. I expect them to fully support you and to get you the answers that you need. Okay. Our goal here is to have you guys stay and retire with this company. This is we're not the kind of company that just hires people just to dispose of them at the end of the season. We really have a lot of different things to offer you guys. From our operations department, I can tell you, we do a lot of different things here. You see the different trailers we got out in our parking lot. You've seen pictures of them. You'll probably have other guys in the room coming in for other different commodities. So, one of the things I always like to go over with you guys is, keep yourself open to doing other things. It's always good to have that other knowledge and have that other option, for you. We have lots of different things that are always busy in here at different times of the year. We have our cement, which is real busy now, but in the summertime it gets very, very busy. And in the wintertime, obviously our propane gets very busy. Asphalt is a summer business. Propane's a winter business. They do really well, to kind of counteract each other and to stay busy. So our most successful drivers find themselves training on these different things. Okay, so. Your success here will really rely on your flexibility and learning a lot of new things. We have so many things that drivers can learn to do here to always make themselves available for the work. Again, there's dry bulk, there's liquid bulk, propane, asphalt. There's even things like admixtures, and they're all different skill levels here. So as much as you want to challenge yourself here, we've got something to challenge your skills out there and what you're able to do. A lot of the drivers that do the work here take a lot of pride in the skill that it takes to do it. It takes a lot of, it takes knowledge. It's more than just driving a truck and bumping a dock. So that you'll notice that on the road when you meet our other drivers that they're quite proud of what they do. Not everybody can do this work. It definitely requires a lot of involvement from you. It's not impossible, but it's challenging. It has our customers and our deliveries. They're very unique, and we just want to make sure that you guys are trained for all these different things and make yourself available. To do as many things as possible. It works better for you. It works better for for everybody, but it gives you the most opportunity to make that money that you need here. Me, not just a director of operations, but as a family member. Our objective here is to make a good living for you. Okay, obviously we're in business to move loads for our customers, but this is a company started by truck drivers. My grandfather, my father, my uncles, they all understand trucking. So our pay package, our trucks, all the things we have here have you guys in mind, we really do want to make sure you guys know that at the end of the day we want to make sure you're making a good living here because driving a truck is fun for me, but you guys are doing it not for fun. This is serious stuff. You got families to feed, and we take that very seriously. So when you meet with payroll, make sure you're asking a lot of questions and how you're getting paid. Okay, we have a great pay package. It's very competitive. The mileage rates, the loading and unloading pays. But there's some other things you get paid for as well here that we do. It's kind of nice. Some companies don't pay you for a lot of the additional stuff, but we do. So make sure you understand things that you need to get paid for and how to get paid for them. Okay, mileage and unloading pay, that's automatic. That's part of your orders each week. But things like breakdown, things like PMs, maintenance, if you're in lubes, maybe if you're going to Canada, border crossing, things like that. There's a lot of additional pays that that we cover you guys for to make sure that that you guys are making a good wage, okay, and getting every penny that you're due. So make sure you understand the paperwork involved in getting those done, okay, because we want to make sure you get paid every penny. We do have a process in our payroll and billing that requires certain paperwork for these things, and we really need that from you. So make sure you understand what's needed. We understand you're going to be in a lot of information on this while you're here, but just make sure you ask a lot of questions. We expect that you're going to ask questions even after you leave orientation. It's it's 3 to 4 days of a lot of information, but we definitely expect you to ask questions and understand these things. So I just want to make sure I drive that home. That's one of the biggest points I usually do in person. Again, sorry for the the video, but the other thing I want to make sure I go over with you guys is personal protection equipment. The PPE, which is hard hat, safety glasses, sometimes a rubber mallet, but vest, face shield in some places. I'll be missing one, but make sure we wear this equipment that we provide you. It's here for your safety. It's even required at most of the facilities that we go to. So it's always in your benefit to err on the safe side and wear more than you think you need. All right. We want to make sure you're getting home safely to your family. That's very important to us, and we want to make sure that you guys do follow the rules as well. Since some customers, again, will ban you from their facilities, perhaps nationally, if you don't follow them. So, err on the safe side. Wear that PPE we provide you. Make sure that you also you're wearing some good footwear out there. Some of the places we go to, our construction sites, you got to have boots on. Make sure you're keeping yourself safe. That also goes for your attire. I know some of these places we go to are construction sites, but you got to have, you got to look professional out there for us. I appreciate it. You're representing, me and my family and the company out there. The company, the customers that you're delivering to don't know who I am. They don't know the owners necessarily. They know who you are. You are Venezia to them. You are the face of this company, and I'd appreciate you representing this company and my family, the way we are, which is a professional place. You got a lot of other, drivers out there that are representing us well, and we want you to keep that tradition alive, okay, of professional drivers that that present themselves well, and that comes all the way from how you dress to how you handle situations, okay. Kind of going back with with attire. You want to make sure you guys are you read the manual. We do require that you have sleeves on your shirts, no cutoffs, and you got to have pants on, even in the dead of summer. I'm sorry, you got to have pants at the customers. No shorts, okay, because it's just a requirement here. We're dealing with sometimes some hot products. Sometimes the equipment gets hot while we're transferring product. We're dealing with spinning PTO shafts and many other different variables. We want to make sure you guys have got your skin covered up, okay. Aside from that, again, our behavior at the customer sites, we definitely expect you guys to act professionally. We want to be the ones to deal with anything that happens. So, if anything were to occur at a customer site that doesn't look right, if somebody's asking you to do something that doesn't sound safe, we definitely want you to know that you guys have the ability to say, no, hang on, time out, this is not safe. I need to make a phone call. And we here, the driver managers and the people that supervise the driver managers, are here to support you. Okay, so let us make those tough calls. If someone's asking you to do something that doesn't sound right, or if a road condition looks bad, and whatever it might be, if something looks like it's going to be unsafe and it might cause injury or worse, give a call in here. Let us all talk it through and see what's going on before we proceed. We don't want you to have to make those tough decisions, those tough gambles. So definitely give us a call with that. As far as fueling, make sure that our first preference is to fuel at a terminal. Most of our terminals have fuel. Swedesboro does not, unfortunately, but maybe sometime in the future. Our fueling network is Pilot and Flying J. We also have some other ones kind of opened up, depending if they're near a terminal or whatever. You'll have to ask your driver manager specifics as to where you're parking, as to where to fuel. We can open up, new ones as needed. But we do use Comdata. We prefer you preferably to fuel at a terminal. If not a terminal, then a Pilot and Flying J. If you can't do that, then we'll find another one for you. But we definitely need to try to stick to that. Okay. Again, make sure you understand when paperwork needs to be into us for your pay. That's extremely important. Again, it's just, you'll be surprised how many drivers we have to chase down each week to turn in paperwork. And unfortunately, our payroll department, does their thing to make sure we're getting what we need, so that we can bill. So that, unfortunately, your payroll, if you don't turn paperwork into us, we can't pay you. Okay, so make sure you understand the pay schedule, when those envelopes need to be in, so that we can pay you in a timely manner. All right. As far as your driver managers, again, kind of going back to it, they're here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they're your primary point of contact. They're going to know you the best. They're going to be the ones you want to get your information from. They're the ones you need to get your dispatches from. Ideally, at the end of your day, when you're done your last load, your next load assignment for the next day should come to you. If that's not the case, you need to call in here before 5 p.m., okay, on that work day. All right. We do have night shift here to support you after your driver manager leaves, but they're not going to be able to provide you the level of detail and personal touch that your driver manager will, okay, because they're dealing with a whole room of 400 people. So definitely get your information from your driver managers. Anything like payroll issues, details that that maybe you discussed prior, work it all through them. All right, night shift is here to support you for breakdowns or communicating to a customer, or they can go over your load assignment again if need be. They got that, but again, details would be your driver manager's specialty. So that's pretty much all I had. Thank you guys for your time. Sorry it's a video. I like to be there in person, but unfortunately I'm away this week with my family, which everyone needs their time off. But again, sorry I couldn't be there in person. I always like to come in and shake your hand. I'm sure I'll get a chance to meet you guys as you work here. I like to get out there and kind of see what you guys are doing, and I'm sure you'll see my father, my brother, and my uncles out there as well. We like to really get out there and see what you guys are up against each day. But thank you guys for your time. Hope this wasn't too boring. But thanks again. Welcome to Venezia. And if you have any questions, make sure you ask your driver manager. Ask all these questions now. And welcome to Venezia again. Thank you.